lead. Grand final, best of 5. There's quite a bit of money on the line here for the Schuck Cup. The winner takes $375. The runner-up, $225. We got Foggy, who won White Cup already this week. And his opponent is quite a big surprise. It is HuG. Remo, what can you tell us about HuG? Because you're one of his biggest fans.
Outstanding player, proving this here today once again. Well, for the first time, really. It's so cool to see in the Chinese scene more and more of these talents rising up. It was 1-0 and Life being the first ones really to garner attention. Then after a while it was Colorful. Most recently it was Lin Guagua. Schuck from Korea also stepping it up. And now our newest addition to the pool of players here who are putting up great results recently is HuG. We've seen him already earlier in his match against Xixi. He looked really strong there. Xixi perhaps giving him a few more openings than necessary, but HuG, dude, is looking damn solid here so far. And if he could take the title of the Schuck Cup over Foggy, that would be the icing on the cake.
That would be a pretty big surprise. Once again, we have a few bugs with our overlay, but this will hopefully be fixed in a second.
Thank you very much, Zarathustra, for the next donation. Ooh. Twice in one day, man. How lucky are we with the €5 and the World Queue with the 9 months. Thank you guys very, very much. We will go in-game here momentarily, guys. Don't you worry.
We are in-game, this is best of the overlay.
This is best of 5 now. We had best of 3s earlier, but this is going to be a longer series. We're starting off on Last Refuge, which is a little orc favorite of a map. Well, I don't know if it's orc favorite, but it's one of the better orc maps. I guess that's the way I should put this. And HuG switching it up already a little early on. He is going for the 2-borrow tech. 2-borrow without a shop, that is. So aggressive Blade Master movement early on. Going for the circlet, trying to prevent level 2. And the Keeper is changing up his movement. Is getting scouted by a Grunt here. I would love for the Grunt to go home to defend, or just for one of the two to defend, you know? Not both of these units have to be home for the defense. In fact, perhaps it has to be none, because the second borrow is coming up. This early level aggression from the Keeper is designed to cancel that second borrow. But with this fast one, that's not gonna happen.
Kind of blind countering Foggy's play here.
Yeah.
With that borrow timing.
But he can, of course, instead go for the troll camp up here. And perhaps there... it was a little bit slipping by the orc. Honestly, the Grunt should have been at the Murloc camp to deal with the archers, and one of the units at least should have been up there. But if he steals the last hit here, there's still going to be level 2 prevented for the Keeper.
Okay, I'm still tinkering with the overlay. For some reason
it seems like he's pulling it off as well. Keeper can't get... he needs one more kill. Just 8 more experience for level 2. That would change everything. The Grunt is continuing to scout, to look for the expansion, which must be coming in this matchup for the Night Elf at one point or another. Okay. And the Blade Master's following the Keeper. The Grunt is coming in for the block. The other Grunt makes sure the Treants don't get the last hit. But actually, now they finally will. That will be level 2 for the Keeper. Took him a while. Oh my god, is he not gonna get it? Seriously? Oh! He doesn't get it! 1 hit away!
That seriously was so close.
Great disruptive play here early on by HuG. On top of his Grunt movement and everything. Dude, how is he suddenly so good coming out of nowhere? It's insane.
Crazy, right? It's like he woke up one day and then things worked.
Yeah, he's impressing me so much here today. Really, really sick. Sick plays. So, Foggy, Mass Hunt's coming out. Means he's probably going to creep up the natural and then pop down the tree right away. Tree of Life now off base would end up being pretty damn late. And the Blade Master is power creeping right here, realizing he did good enough of a job, I suppose, early on. Delayed for long enough. And now just wants to get up experience and items. Level 2 for him now, and possibly the first of many claws to pick up here from the Knolls, as Foggy is creeping up his expansion and popping down the tree right now.
Okay. There is the expansion finally. This time he builds it right next to the gold mine so he doesn't have to walk over. Saves a bit of time. Blade Master is scouted by the owl.
Something that, of course, know from the past already. But Blade actually dropping lower here. Is he going to walk into the next sentinel for the next entangles? Would be dangerous. No, never mind. At the tree, there's always this ray of light shining down onto constructing buildings. That's such a beautiful design choice, right?
That's correct.
It's like something, you know, the Tree of Life. There's like light shining down onto it.
Yeah, I show it right now. Yeah. You're absolutely correct.
Pretty. Whoever came up with that at Blizzard, that was a very good idea. Very good. Shadowhunter coming out. Heal salve now for the grunts. He didn't buy a single salve until the Shadowhunter. He saved so much gold.
A town is under siege.
Wow.
Isn't that insane? Forces are under attack.
Finally, I got this shit to work. That took 6 minutes, man. Okay, sorry, I'm back casting with you now.
There we go. Foggy pretty strong now with a level 3. There is no Dispel yet, no Purge. Oh, but he saves all the grunts into the main. Even with no Shaman being there yet. Oh, the first one. Is he a little late? Was he supply stuck or something? New grunt coming out. Is it level 2 entangle? It is. Oh, the keeper. Does he surround him here? Really? 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 HuG! How good are you? Is this real life?
Or is this fantasy? We have no idea, but
Dude.
that was again the perfect answer.
This guy is so good. It's insane.
A town is under siege.
Dude, is it like Lin playing for him?
Are under attack.
I haven't seen you in such awe of a player since
Seriously?
the rise of 120.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Going with the Purge aggressively against the Huntress here, that's a little risky. He's gonna get that Huntress though, at least. Purge does last quite a while.
Oh boy,
That was
man.
insane,
And
dude. Oh, he's baiting the Keeper in, and then gets off the surround without ensnare, without Hex, just with impeccable movement.
He needs another burrow soon. Alright, Keeper's pushing in again. Double wards for some reason. Covering a little bit more. Blade Master is a little hurt. There's no entangle, but he wants the experience himself, but dispels against it so quickly.
Now out of Purges though. Oh, new Shaman is coming in actually. From the Lodge. Oh, he doesn't have it with the army though, and the Blade Master's dropping low. No!
Reveal everywhere!
Run away! No! He loses him.
And he dies, and now Foggy is pushing forward. 3 grunts, super hurt. This could be game for the Ukrainian right here. First one down. The snakes are preventing the kills, but the missing shop, is hurting him so much now. Blade Master's coming back, won't take too long, but still, time for Foggy to get the expo up. He's not mining, forgetting a bit about that.
Yeah, this is where the shop should have started coming up to begin with, behind the altar. That was the first mistake really of this game. He didn't realize the sentry ward's there, so he thought the Blade Master was safe. That was not quite the case. Now he has to creep with low HP grunts, has to take a risk, of course. And Foggy continuing to be aggressive. We've seen him do this, try this, numerous times over the last couple of days. And they oftentimes ended up feeding away many of these Huntresses unnecessarily. But these Orc heroes just aren't where they need to be. Now with the Alchemist coming in, the pressure is continuing.
And he is killing this altar. No blade for you, man. And now the Alchemist is here, as you said, with Acid Bomb. 1 grunt's actually ticking down. GG! That was a cool move by HuG, but Foggy too dominant in the end. 1-0 for him.
Damn. That looked so promising, though. How did that all fall apart?
I guess it was just too much stuff. And at one point, HuG was supply stuck as well. I was a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, he was starting only very late also to heal these grunts back up, so they had to be parked in the back of the base, losing the shop. That started the spiral, it felt like. Downward spiral. But damn, those were some amazing moves. Yeah. HuG, don't get disheartened. You still got this.
It's a best of 5, it's still a long road, and we go on to Twisted Meadows next.
Alrighty.
Quite an interesting map, but we don't see too much anymore. in competitive Warcraft. I feel this banana is saving my life right now. It's so good.
Bananas are really good, dude. They're really good.
So good.
Gives you potassium, gives you energy. Hell yeah.
Potassium.
Potassium. Don't you remember that from Scrubs?
No. I watched it in German, unfortunately. Shame on me, I know. But I was young, and there was no streaming back when I was young.
I have every single Scrubs season on DVD.
Wow.
Actually on DVD. Even the really, really bad one.
Wow.
The last one. Yeah.
Thank you for Glory Heaven for the 7-month resub. And welcome to Twisted. If Foggy wins this, he has 3 match points in a row. Otherwise, we are down to a best of 3. Let's go. Ukraine versus China. Foggy in the lead.
Yeah, as you correctly said, we see this map very rarely nowadays, especially humans will veto this 100% of the time, always, in any matchup, basically. Night Elves, though, also can have difficulty with this map. You want to have the Keeper early, you want to get him leveling early, you want to get him to level 2 and level 3 quickly. But here on Twisted Meadows, the specialty is all camps are hard to take, like every single one. Maybe one day we're going to see an Ancient of War creep for the green camp, but that would also be a little pathetic, as it gives you barely anything. So the Keeper's progress is going to be hard to achieve here early on. For that reason, it's probably going to be harassment focused for Foggy, with hunts and expansion behind. And HuG, he wants to scout for this. He wants to prevent this expansion if he can, but this is a big ass map. It's going to be hard to cover everything.
It is going to be a tough task for him. Thank you, Ollie Me, for the 100 bits. Quote, that looked so promising. How did it all fall apart? Unquote, story of my life. I feel you, man. I feel you. So, Keeper and Blade are the heroes of choice here for the new Rising Star, HuG and Foggy. The quite established star by now. 2 World Championship silver medals, 2 World Championship bronze medals. But not the big slam yet.
I think something that HuG should try to focus on is Foggy likes to play this matchup a certain way, pretty much always, it seems like recently, is heavy on the hunts, late on the tech, also kind of late on the expansion, and then once the expo is coming up, then he's going for the Hunter's aggression. If the Shadow Hunter by then is level 2, this is much harder to hold with Heal Wave and Serpent Ward both. So, if you could get level 2 Blade Master on the way to tier 2 and then find a big camp for the Shadow Hunter to creep right away, then perhaps the aggression that Foggy will most likely be throwing at him could backfire on Foggy, as we've seen him waste high numbers of grunts away into the meat grinder of the Orc in previous matches. But that game we just saw looked certainly very solid by Foggy. Orc heroes just didn't get to where they needed to be.
Yeah, the early was really good because HuG knew exactly where Foggy was moving and what he was trying to accomplish. Here, he knows where the Keeper is, thanks to the grunt, so he's moving the blade back in a second, only with the circlet, not going for the Tome of Experience. So not too much done by HuG yet. This time also one burrow. No, again 2 burrow attack.
Alright, here's the first entangle. Can he get that kill though? The Blade Master's coming in for a bit of damage towards the Keeper. He's gonna get it though, right? Would be important though to pull off a deny here, as his Keeper is gonna be struggling hard to find any kind of experience. Alright, third entangle is gonna secure the kill.
So much damage on the Keeper.
Has to get
the
deny though, and does.
It was close, but yeah, he got it. Second engine.
I like that he actually waited that little bit, because if it was a low damage roll, then perhaps the entangle would have gotten the last hit.
Oh, true.
Oh, HuG, man, he's just such a sick dude. HuG! Where'd he come from? Where'd he go?
Diddle 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 cut night Joe.
Seriously, he's so sick. He's my new favorite player by far.
By far. Sock's gonna be jealous, man. Take care.
My new favorite Chinese player.
Still, didn't get much stuff done in this game. And there's an AP. Foggy is AP pushing with mass hunters without an expansion this game.
Could be a distraction AP, though. Only 1 AP is easily taken out. Oh, finds a grunt again. Oh. Only has one more entangle after the first.
But Huntress back up this time.
Yeah, this should be enough damage. Blade Master once again is like looking like crazy for this expansion, like it was earlier against Shishi.
Foggy tricks him this time. It's for once not the expansion play.
Oh, and the grunt dies. Second grunt.
No deny here, of course. And it's nighttime. He's not seeing this AP.
Ouchie. It's distraction AP though, right? He's gonna pop up the expansion now, the tree.
No.
He's got the resources.
Ah, he is? Okay, he is.
Oh, the Blade Master's there though. HuG! He knows what's going on.
But it's the beginning of tier 2. It's only 2 burrows. It's 2 hunters and a keeper in the main, plus the AP coming.
Doesn't see it! He was so close!
Oh! Nighttime.
Oh my god!
Nighttime walkers. Okay. Can he kill this altar? I don't think so. Not enough hunters. But we have entangle. We have decent damage. Staff is on cooldown, of course. But that was the last entangle, so he shouldn't be able to get this one.
Leon moving out, gets rid of the sentinel. No vision for you. Blade dropping low. Does he really go for a heal potion? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big investment.
Has to, I guess.
Delays the lot. No, Lodge is coming as well, but delays something a little. And Foggy, so much time for this expansion.
I guess he saved a lot of gold as well, only now going for the first set of heal salves.
That's true.
Shadow Hunter is coming out. May want to consider going heal wave first here.
Yeah, Serpent Wards first.
Alright. Keeper at the shop. Gets the staff. Coming in to help us these huntresses. But the AP is certainly gone.
Now
so
we
is
have
the next grunt.
plenty of mana for more entangle. He uses the first one on the grunt. That one's dead. Not denied this time, as he's focusing the Blade Master, another potion.
The key thing there was for the AP to uproot, eat treants, or trees rather, and then have the regen from it. Feels like Foggy's kind of outsmarting in this game.
Yeah. Got the answer to everything. Now the shop is gone. The AP is still there. And another entangle on the blade. Yikes.
That's a yikes.
Yeah, it's the first yikes of the day, I think.
Oh man. 3 grunts lost. Shop lost. 0 experience Blade Master.
Yeah. 0 experience Orc. At least he has Purge now against the entangle. Tree is moving over, by the way. So it's not like this is an all-in by Foggy. He is teching. He has the expo up. It's constantly producing. It's all fine.
TPing over now. And that wasn't seen. It was still nighttime.
So HuG will play this more and more careful. While the creep's going on. And then we're gonna have Treants. Upgrades queued. Oh man, this is a good game by Foggy. Like seriously, this AP push, really like it. Faking the early rush, backing it up with an expansion. Kind of next level smart.
Yeah, Foggy playing this one really, really intelligently indeed. Boots of speed for him, not bad, not bad. Blade Master and Shadow have to catch up on experience. Yeah. They need to take some big camps.
He has to take risks, and that is possible on Twisted because it is so big and scouting is so hard. But he always has to have a speed scroll to be able, like he needs to stay in range of the base and needs to have a speed scroll to get back in time in case Foggy is pushing again.
The next Borrow here is missing. That's a bit of a blunder as it seems. Still not making it. He's going 40 supply all in. That would be kind of crazy. Is he? He's bringing peons. Is he 40 supply tower rushing him?
There's a Wammel. Expo.
Huh.
There? Does he know where Foggy's base is?
Huntress is intercept though. And once again staff in from the keeper. He juiced up again with the mana. from the Moonwells. Mina Mana Moonwell. Ring of Regen for the blade. And here we go. Hunts and Alchemist into the main 50 supply.
What a timing, man. Everything is bruised for HuG. He's still supply stuck. And this is a good amount of Huntress. Level 3 Keeper, level 1 Alchemist. What is HuG supposed to do now?
It's gonna be tough, dude. It's gonna be real tough.
Okay. Acid Bomb onto the casters, but only hitting 2 moves them away. As if it is infectious or something. Grunts don't stand a chance against this without Lightning Shield. Lightning Shield is ready now, but you need the mana for this spell. As you can see.
Yeah, and it's just everything's dying.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No mercy from Foggy. Triple kill Shaman and double grunt kill. Oh boy, got an entire level here. And Entangle on the Shadow Hunter. HuG, you were really good in the early rounds, but then this grand final might be a little too big for you.
It's all still doable. It's also, I mean,
Yeah?
not this game. This game's over.
We did see quite a bit of reverse sweeps recently, so I won't argue with you that this is doable, but Foggy is playing almost perfectly for him. Maybe the time is doing something for him. It's 6 p.m. here. That means it's like 8 p.m. for Foggy, and it's like after midnight for HuG.
That's also true. But that was just a really good build by Foggy. Just Huntress opening. Sounds so simple. A couple of grunt kills. AP for distraction. Expo behind. Solid. But HuG, my boy, can still come back. Everything's doable.
All right. Next map choice by him. It's Echo Isles. We have a new sub. Thank you, Marco9111, for the 5-month resub.
Thank you very much.
For Foggy, it's match points now. Very convenient position that he's in. 2-0 lead, 3 match points. The favorite picks for HuG are already gone. But you know, miracles are absolutely possible in Warcraft 3 2019. We've seen this over and over and over and over recently.
If this is where I should end, though, for HuG, this is already really good, man. He's basically coming into this tournament as a bit of a no-name. He's like, before this tournament, he was considered like Schuck maybe a little bit higher, like Suns, like 15 Sway. You know, he was one of those guys. But here, with this performance, he is absolutely etching his name into our books.
That's true. This is absolutely his breakout performance, even if it's not the super big scale like Doyu Cups or WGL. It's still a $750 tournament, which is, even in China, not the smallest. It's by far the biggest once in a while cup, as they don't really have weekly cups. They just throw them in whenever there's time. But yeah, 2-0 for Foggy match points.
All right, Echo Isles, here we go. Foggy had some really outstanding early game build on Twisted Meadows. There you can certainly be creative. Here, it's probably going to be a little more straightforward. First creeping at the safe camp with the Keeper, and then normally Foggy likes to go across the map aggressively with treants and stuff, but now HuG has shown 2 games in a row that he likes to go for double borrow tech, so against that you can't really accomplish too much. But then again, usually on Echo Isles as the Orc, you want to start creeping first to gather up those claws, nice and easy. For that, you need to shop then to heal up. And if you go double borrow plus shop tech, that's going to be very late. So perhaps here it is actually going to be the 1 borrow tech. Indeed. So Foggy might be able to be aggressive against this. What I would like, Neil, what I would like to see against that is Blade Master creeping the first claws, then moving across the map to be aggressive himself, and the Grunt actually defending at home. What do you think about that?
Well, you had this idea quite a few times before, and on paper, it works well, and when I saw it, it did work well. So I would not be opposed to that. So as you said, 1 burrow and Schuck could run over immediately as well. Keeper for Foggy, of course. HuG, if you tune in late, he defeated Focus in an Orc Mirror before. He defeated Life, and he defeated Joshi Shi. His road into this final was really, really hard, but he made it work in a pretty crazy fashion, actually.
Players' forces are under attack.
Seriously, super impressive what this young guy is showing us. We don't even know how old he is, but he's young to the scene, certainly. Hasn't been in the spotlight before. This is his spotlight moment. This is his breakout performance. But Foggy is making the miracle for him really hard right now. The miracle would be, of course, first place. Still doable, but now down by 2. And here is the keeper with the level 1, moving across, being aggressive. Signature, Foggy. Yeah. Let's see if HuG knows about the perfect play against this. So you want to split your forces. One of them to defend at home, and one of them to prevent level 2 across the map with the archer. Seems like the Blade Master is going to be kept at home, and the Grunt is going to be disruptive. He knows the right counter to it as well, Neo. Continuing to impress.
Maybe you're his coach.
A player's forces
And this
are
didn't
The
tell
block
us.
from the peons! The block from the peons! Look at this shit! Did you see that?
I saw it, yeah, it's still showing it. No damage possible against this burrow. You should see Remo right now. He's just celebrating.
Dude, I'm losing my
This-
shit over here.
town is
3
under
peon
siege.
block. And the Grunt. Wait, did he get the last hit? No, damn! The keeper got the last hit. So he's almost level 2 now. But still not level 2 quite. If he had gotten the Brute as well, that would have been double sick.
A player's forces are
Double
under
Well, it was already sick. I love this guy so much, dude. Oh, he makes it to WGL, I'm gonna kiss him. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I wonder if someone has noticed. The bias is very strong today. But it's alright. Double Engine of War is already up. Once again, Mass Hunters before expansion. Tech very late for Foggy. Keeper not level 2, but with this green spot should be easily doable. Blade Master. Now this is what I like a lot. Claiming shop control rather
forces
early,
are
but there's
under
nothing
attack.
really to gain except the circlet.
And the dust doesn't go for the dust though. Interesting. It looks like he's trying to save a lot of money oftentimes. Like we've seen him skipping on heal cells for a long time in the
Yeah.
previous games. This time around though he has 4. Oh, would love this Ogre Magi, but Foggy's coming in and won't allow this.
Keeper is very late to the party. He has Entangle. And there we go. Has to use quite a few heal cells afterwards. Not using the Windwalk. Also conservative with mana here. Staying in this after a little healing. Playing for the Ogre Magi.
Sentinel range isn't too great. Should last, should go onto the corpse, kind of, where the archer is. Oh, actually, it's quite a bit bigger. I thought it was smaller. Shows you what I know. He gets the last hit anyways at the item. I mean, of course he gets him. Obviously he does. He's HuG. That's level 2. That's so big. Keeper out of mana. Foggy will be able to clear this camp, but not before taking more damage. Huntress is a little banged up. The Keeper had to invest tons of mana for this camp.
But frees up the Expo. Wisp is already in position. He just needs a lot of resources. And Foggy is still on tier 1. So this is not good. There's no Tree of Life in the build. There's no
player's
tier 2 in the
forces are
works.
under
And
attack.
HuG, again, Shadow
Town
Hunter,
is under
Grunt
siege.
upgrade, Spirit Lodge, Warmill.
Kills the Wisp. Expo. Plants. Cancelled. He's so strong with these triple circlets as well. And look how patient he is. He doesn't even Windwalk. No problem. Level 1 Entangle. Ain't no thing. Holding on to that mana.
Yeah, man. We know how strong HuG is already, but give this man triple circlet. Can you describe it in words how strong he is now?
Super beefcake, dude.
He's going for the... He could go for the Nightcrawler. Not willing to go for it yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy is in serious trouble.
Shadow Hunter here creeping the Merc camp with the Grunts and the Berserker. That will be instant level 2 for him. And the Blade is running. Yeah, interference here. It's being annoying. It's canceling the Tree of Life again? No, I don't think so. Keeper's coming in with the Entangle. There should be enough control.
Yeah, that's almost 2
Takes the
entangles.
Blade back. Only one skill sub left as well.
As
Oh,
long as-
Toe of Knowledge on the ground. This is half a circlet. Pick it up. Claws +9. Oh, baby. for the Shadow. Shaman starting to come out. HuG once again possibly forgetting about the burrow a little, though. One of his few mistakes he's shown so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy is, was babysitting this expansion, of course, going hard in a trade for experience here. Keeper is quite low. He comes in for the creep check now, but for the Shaman, purges it. Speed scroll being used. Blade Master's on the way as well.
Nice scroll speed. Here's the next Shaman for the next purge. And he's falling back into the main. But once again, HuG forgetting about that burrow. And this is certainly an error now.
The fourth burrow again. You see this more and more in the pro scene. I think he delays it a little for the defense upgrade, but he has the resources. There's no reason to not go for it. And he's losing the shop again. Is this Twisted repeating? He lets Foggy back into this game rather easily.
Yeah, but the Blade Master is canceling the Entangled still. And the Shadow has still plenty of heal salves and clarities in his inventory. And he's trying to force Foggy back. He's like, hey, if you want to mine from your expansion, you better come home.
Still no level 3. That's what he got. Shop has to be rebuilt. Second defense upgrade very early. Plus lightning shield upgrade on the Shaman. But still stuck at 40. He's still not buying the second burrow. The next burrow.
Yeah, that's seriously super late. That was certainly quite the mistake. Huntresses coming in here, swooping in from all angles. It's gonna be a big last hit. Shadowhunter claims it, and the greater healing as well. Purge is coming in against the Huntresses. He needs 100 kill only for the level up. Foggy going for a bit of a feed maneuver with the Huntresses again. We've seen this previously.
Absolutely. Heal scroll coming in. Staff only. No consumable left anymore. And more Serpent Wards. Another Huntress down. This Shaman kind of needs to be saved to gather some mana on them. Creeps are helping HuG out. Oh my god. And Snare as well. And now Blade Master joins the fray.
Yeah, with that he certainly can't fight anymore. Purge. Does he stick this around? He doesn't. Oh, but still forces him into the staff. He would have gotten it still, obviously. More Huntresses fell. How many Huntresses he left with?
5, I think.
Not too many at all.
Chasing this
and the Berserker survived as well. More aggressive purges could mean more kills here on the hunt, but he lets him go for now.
Foggy's still not mining from the second base. Takes him forever. Yeah. At least he got the tech now, and at least he got the alchemist now. But everything.
HuG could just expand right now. Just bring down peons. You already have the strong army to hold on. And there we go. Peons moving south. He knows it's good.
J-Master 3 with the prime sub. What soldiers? I went to sleep and now it's morning US West and you guys are still casting. I appreciate your dedication. Thank you very much, man. Good morning to the US West. Actually, it doesn't feel that long. It's 7 hours 40. Still energized.
Energized. We have towers coming up first. Reinforced defenses lining up with that as well. Foggy in the middle of the map. Oh, shop control, very important here. Who's gonna get the scroll? HuG's gonna get the scroll.
Getting the scroll. The invul as well. The claw is still on the Shadowhunter. Seems like he prefers it that way.
Gives him the ring. Huh. Smart play, smart play.
Well, if the Shadowhunter is in the back and protected, the Blade Master will be in focus with Acid Bomb and Entangle, so giving him the ring is actually not the worst idea.
Tree of Life here is pretty banged up. Wisps coming out for the detonate. The first one only connects with a single Shaman, and the other two don't at all. Looking like a good fight right here for HuG. Level 2 Serpent Wards being so powerful against these Huntresses. Grunts already have 2 armor upgrade, and it's Heal Wave first. Heal Spray, that is. For the Alchemist. He doesn't even have Acid Bomb. These Grunts are nigh unkillable.
And despite the Heal Spray, he's still losing the Huntress. A lot of them, almost all of them, are out of this fight already. And the tree is banged up. The Shaman, almost no mana. Well, 2 of them still have mana for the Purges. This is looking really good for HuG, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally is. He might be winning the game right here. Probably not. But even if he doesn't, he's got an expansion coming up behind this. This is all designed to buy time for exactly this. Late Master is almost level 3 as well. Dust, the one thing here he forgot to bring, is going to save these archers a little. There's the level 3 now. And with that, the Windwalk level 2 most likely.
It's level 3 heroes, both of them. So much stronger than the HuG, and this tree, not even defending himself, could kill Grunt, but trying to produce some more with the heal scroll. Super nice expansion cancels, and Foggy is sending his bruised army back in, but HuG says no and just escapes with the speed scroll without losses.
This was supposed to be a distraction attack. It ends up killing the expansion. HuG. Impressing the world right now.
Yeah, maybe he's got a meeting with Obama soon.
Dude,
or President Xi, maybe.
If Zach Galifianakis can get Obama, HuG can too.
Will you dream of this man tonight?
Probably. We're gonna need to ask Emoji for a photo of him.
You can just imagine how he looks like, right?
Aragon Wong. So this is seriously sick though. Like, I think I saw HuG previously in brackets, you know, WGL qualifiers and such. But this is like maybe the second or third game I ever see of this guy. Or the second or third day I ever see this guy play, you know. And to have such a performance. I mean, we had Sin Guagua plenty of times before, and suddenly he was kind of good.
Yeah.
But damn, dude. Damn, HuG, damn.
Yeah, I really can't remember any games of him myself, and I really like his decision making. It's really, really good. And the timings he has down all of a sudden. It's absolutely nice. So again, good consumables.
A player's forces
Expo
are
protected. And Foggy doesn't look like he's getting the 3-0 here. He is getting some experience. Late Master Illusion scouts this once again, so he knows, okay, I got a bit of time, can gather some mana, can break
Town is
upkeep
under
now.
siege.
He is completely owning this shop, by the way.
Yeah. Once you get control of the game and you can spam those items, keep those scrolls in such a way from the Night Elf, it's very difficult for the Elf player indeed. And honestly, this game is like 99% won for HuG. Just saying. To make this a little more exciting for you guys. But this is a unlosable situation almost. Foggy, he needs level 6 is what he needs.
Or a super fast, like 75 push, but without an expo. How do you do that? Is he going for mercenaries now? I love the shop at the expansion as well, just to be safe. Raider transition comes in. This is something that orcs kind of learned recently, that you are not reliant on raiders early. It's okay if you get them late. You don't need Spirit Lodge and Beastry at the same time. You just go for the Lodge, go for a lot of Shaman first to have the Dispel, and then when it fits, when you get the upper hand, then it's Raider time.
Is he disconnected? I know. For a moment there he was just standing still. Here we go, Blade Master going into the back. The mirror image coming in. Where are the lightning shields? Shaman almost all died already. That was really quick. The archer's doing a good job there, sniping them out. Here's the first lightning shield now. We have the heal spray against it, but the Alchemist is also dropping extremely low. Has to abandon his healing plans, get to the shop himself. There's no scroll in there, but there's an Invul. Invul popped on the Blade Master as well. Hacking and slaying through this front line. The Serpent Ward still doing a good job. Archers are trying their best to take him out. Heal scroll coming in there from Foggy the moment it becomes available. Heal scroll also used from HuG's side. He has got more mana on the Shadow Hunter once he pops that mana potion more. Mirror images coming in as well, and crits flying left, right, and center. GG. This will not be a 3-0.
Indeed. HuG does not give up the fight. And closing in this series, winning the first map of this grand final, 2-1 only, still 2 match points for Foggy, but this was way better played by HuG on Equals.
This was insane, dude. It was insane. This guy's the new promise. The new promise of Warcraft. The proof that players, you know, can still rise to the top ranks. It doesn't have to be TH and Infi and Lin all the time. Next year, you know, next year we're gonna have him in the WGL final. Telling you.
Okay. Do you remember when I was raving so much about Mango? That was kind of a fluke. So be careful with who you fall in love with. But
Dude, no, there's no way this is a fluke. He's just playing way too good.
I don't think I have to tell you that, I guess. Right.
All right.
It's kind of funny how this matchup is evolving since 1.30.4. On 1.30.1, everybody was desperate, and it was rightfully so, I think. With 1.30.4, orcs are finding new timings. They found out that shaman are really, really good. Then they tried to push. This didn't really work too well. They tried to expand. That didn't work most of the time. But then they're switching things up, like Shaman Lightning Shield, Mass Lightning Shield. Then they found out that Mirror Image can be good on level 3 or 4 to get out of Entangle. Now they're combining the Lightning Shield idea with the Mirror Image idea. And yeah, I really like how orcs are fighting for a solution together with a hive mind, basically, to defeat Night Elves.
And something that we've seen being more and more prioritized, especially here by HuG, sounds like not much, but armor on grunts.
Yeah.
That makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
That makes him much more beefy, buys much more time for the backline of Serpent Wards especially to put out all that damage, along with the Blade Master, of course. And HuG, man. He's
Again,
looking good.
armor,
He's
man.
looking strong.
Armor, I wonder if all these years armor was really underrated,
Yes, it was.
or if some kind of patch has changed this thanks to the Alchemist.
It's probably both. It was the Alchemist coming in and everybody being like, holy damn, this Alchemist is super strong. Well, what does he have? He has minus armor. I guess I have to get armor. But like also what we saw with the Paladin Rifles coming in, armor is really good. Really, really good. After years and years of Warcraft pro players selling Rings of Protection, at WGL, HuG was still selling the Ring of Protection on the Alchemist. And I was like, dude, don't sell it. And he was like, oh, it's a bad item. But now finally, they're realizing armor.
Well,
Big deal, guys.
I think, I don't know how to put it. Armor on one unit is not the greatest of deals, but area of effect armor or one upgrade where many units are benefiting from, that is really good. So still rings are very situational, for example. Of course on the Alchemist they are really good. On some, or in some moments on a Blade Master it can be really good, but it's not that all of a sudden rings are a great item on par with a circlet, for example.
Yeah, it's still an item that's only really good on a hero that will tank. Where on other heroes it's completely useless. For example, Archmage and so on. But yeah, it is the day and age of the armor, I do think so.
Yeah. And you knew who called it? Kind of.
I did.
I was advertising Acid Bomb Inner Fire combo. That didn't really find the way into the meta, but you get the idea. Thank you very much, Maguma, for the 100 bits. Easily the most interesting / positive channel I've ever watched. Wow, that is very flattering. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blade Master here in the middle, finding Gloves of Haste to start with. Wisp confirms this, will give his life with a Detonate. What do you think if Detonate dealt damage same as Mana Burn? That would be pretty balanced, right?
Yes, of course, you can level up the Wisps with an upgrade. Sweet.
Ryan, write that down, that's a good idea.
Oh my god, don't give Ryan any ideas.
Circuit as well for the Blade Master, finds 2 good items here. Took a decent chunk of damage here though. And is moving across to look for the expansion cancel as it seems. But this is Foggy. He plays very late expansions nowadays. Much heavier on the early Huntresses. So I don't know that HuG will be able to find too much here, honestly.
It's coming in. I want to add something to the armor argument, but I guess we have to focus on the game a little. Blade Master going for another circlet. He is once again pretty strong. +4 and increased attack speed. That's a nice synergy. So I think one of the reasons why armor is also better is Huntress. Because before you had a lot of single target damage all the time, and then you could just pinpoint the units you focus, and then armor is not really that good. But now the damage is spread. It's more AoE, and therefore... Oh, Blade Master entangled. Oh, steals the item, and Slippers it is.
Slippers.
Therefore, there's damage everywhere.
But isn't Focus Fire also, or armor really good against Focus Fire?
Players'
It's fine,
forces
don't worry.
are under attack.
Isn't Focus armor also really good against Focus Fire? Because let's say, for example, you're focusing everything onto one unit, and whether that takes 4 volleys or 5 volleys, that's a big difference as well.
That's true as well.
As you can feel, especially when creeping against Inner Fire, for example. Usually trolls would always be easy to take out, but with Inner Fire, it's like a nightmare. As we're kind of gonna see here.
Good transition.
Kind of energy. Oh, that's a good one for Foggy right there. And here comes the expansion. This is a style nowadays. Couple of Huntresses into expansion on the spot. Hard to prevent, hard to cancel, as the Keeper by that time, having crept so much already, is already level 3, and the level 2 Entangle is great control against the Blade Master. Nice creep route here, is lining up very nicely for Foggy. This early game plan, as always, seems to be very well thought out by the Ukrainian.
Double Engine of War is also up, but his Hunters are quite bruised. So Blade Master, with his big damage, aiming for this Archer. Boom, dead she is, close to level 2, and actually getting level 2 as the Grunts are creeping in the meantime. Nice item for the Shadow Hunter's second, which is coming as once again HuG was rushing to tier 2.
Blade Master would love to be a little more disruptive here. Very low mana though, this is a little dangerous. Couldn't you just get entangled, surrounded, and die? Oh no. Don't do this to me, my boy.
There's a lot of entangles, man. Range has been decreased of the entangle, but is this enough? Speed scroll.
Stay away from the trees.
Oh, he's
running into the trees again. Oh.
Out of range.
Okay.
Again.
So many sentinels everywhere, dude.
Do you think he could have entangled him here in 1.301?
Probably. I think the range used to be 5,000 or something, so yeah.
It absolutely felt like it, yeah. Wasn't it global?
Pretty sure. I think it reached to different maps, actually.
That's true, yeah. On different servers as well.
But once again here, the Shadow hasn't hit level 2 just yet, and Foggy wants to be aggressive with his level 3. This is also what we saw on LR. On Echo, he did this as well, but only with level 2 Keeper. Which, of course, makes a big difference. He's seeing this movement. He's here in Shadow Meld. He's waiting for the creep camp to start. Smart by Foggy. And then he's going to spring the trap. And all the Hunters are streaming.
Here we go. Mantle still on the ground. Oh, this lightning shield helps quite a bit, but only against the illusions at the moment. Did he get the last one? Oh, the Shadow Hunter is surrounded. Thanks to an entangle, he's breaking out with a purge, but he is so bruised. Item is a big healing. Transfers it now. Uses it. Ooh, that could have been a kill. And he's focusing the Keeper right away to get rid of this army.
HuG needs to go for a Shadow Priest here. He needs more purges. It's not enough from the Shaman, maybe. He's got one more Shaman coming in from the main, so he's got one more purge at least. Foggy trying to take out those Shaman, but HuG is aware. He's microing them back fairly well. Here's another Entangle. Doesn't find the kill though. That's level 2 for the Shadow Hunter. Now with a heal wave coming in, that's a big help. Saves that Shaman as well. Actually, nothing lost so far for HuG.
Only an illusion chasing, so that doesn't matter. This time, he has the burrow up. He's not forgetting about that. And he repels Foggy really nicely. Crit again on the Keeper. Staff is ready though. And he gets another... Oh no, heal wave actually prevents the kill. Or is it? Oh, so close.
Entangle lasts a long time though. Still. Oh, Keeper walks into the camp. Gets the heal scroll. Takes a bit of damage for it, but now is completely dry on mana. And
yeah,
this
and
is where
using
sometimes
the
I
heal
think isn't he overextending? Like right now.
Yeah,
Foggy.
exactly.
Should,
like he's using the heal scroll on a Keeper with no mana. Why? He can just run away, creep up. Tech is done, can go for the Alchemist, creep that one up. But that's not Foggy's game.
He's just always staying in this. He's also delaying leveling. That's good. But if you feed away Huntresses, then you also give him experience. So yeah, Foggy's actually gonna back up. Okay. A week ago, he wouldn't have done this. He would have stuck around here for 5 minutes, kept on losing Huntresses, but now he has matured.
When did we see this? World Cup finals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
so.
seriously overextension.
As we say, he's back. With the Alchemist now coming in.
Well, with an Alchemist and a little more mana, it's more understandable.
He's got one Entangle to use. Using it on the Berserker, but there's an easy purge. Saves that one. Also with the Acid Bomb coming in, and now these Hunters are starting to drop really low. The Blade Master has quite the punch still that he's packing. Keeper almost in a surround. Won't be falling here though. Level 3 for the Blade Master as well. Might be able to force a TP here. Purge coming in. This is certainly a TP forced. Invul actually. Okay.
Yeah, I like that he was going for Purge again to slow him down, and that's a TP. That Invul, little wasted. I really like how HuG is going for the Huntress first. Like, only going for hero focus when it's a little desperate, or a big opening where he knows that he can get something out of this. There was like, once again, 3 to 4 Huntresses that he killed that helped him with a leveling that was crippled before. So now we have level 3 Blade, we have level 2 and a bit late Shadow Hunter. And in the end, still 2 consumables left, or gone, as you can purge through an Invul Potion. Not
That's
through
kind of
Divine
weird,
Shield,
right?
and also not through Potion of Divinity.
Do you know that from Janus Canis?
No, I just know it because Potion of Divinity is basically Divine Shield, while Invul Potion, small and big, are like invulnerability.
I see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy lining up his big timing push here, possibly. More upgrades coming in, already in upkeep. And he finds the Scroll of the Beast. Oh, baby, the perfect item for this. In the meantime, HuG is going for an distraction attack in the south. Wants to establish his Great Hall, which just started production here. Can Foggy defend and kill this Great Hall at the same time? This would be the dream. With some Treant summons, perhaps this could be doable. Actually sending out mercenaries by themselves to deal with the Great Hall and defending with the rest of the army.
Alright, again, 5 grunts. Again, Serpent Wards, but not level 3. It's 1 more kill. Alchemist in. So, Script Bone Chimes and Scroll. Pops it now. Foggy ready to defend.
1 purge on Treants would be good enough. Or just this Huntress for the big level up. Cannot be overstated how big this is for the Shadow Hunter.
Has to use the mana before. Heal Scroll by Foggy, keeping lots of stuff alive. He doesn't want to use a heal wave before level 3, and there you go.
And this might be the winning play by Foggy in the north. He's canceling this expansion. So important that he split off his forces earlier.
Yeah, especially the Berserker. But they're missing in the defense here.
So what does that mean now for HuG? Is this an all-in attempt by him? Does he have to win this game right here and right now?
Kind of think so, but he needs a backup with a shop or something. He's 20 supply low, excuse me.
He's got so much gold. Buys the Scroll of Healing, still 600 gold for him.
Doesn't want to set up an expansion again, as it seems. No peon moving out. Gets another kill. Purge on the Archer. Okay.
1 more kill. 1 more kill. Oh, Mauler running into the middle of everything, donating himself perhaps. Yep, he's gone. 300 gold right there.
That's big, man. That's really big.
And,
also, this Berserker, Foggy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Slightly sloppy movement here. Costs him another purge, but gets him the kill. Mana potion used on the Shadow Hunter. Heal Scroll as well. Blade Master moving forward, but big Scroll of Protection coming out for Foggy. Blade Master with Lightning Shield upon him, and Lightning Shield also onto some of those archers. Almost level 4 here for this. Blade Master already hits it right now with a few more kills, and going for Mirror Image once again. Shadow Hunter though, very low mana now.
Yeah, stuff is dropping super low for Foggy. He's losing quite a few units in the process.
The Lightning Shield!
The Lightning Shield,
Lightning Shield killed 3 archers!
Oh, it's so sick, right? Ding, ding, ding. 3 archers dead, and so many of them are bruised. HuG actually has a chance to win this. Good range attacks, level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, and that is so important. If only he had a shop. Expo's coming in the back.
This is the one thing he's undervaluing, right? The shop, the aggressive shop.
But he's setting up an expansion again.
Foggy used to be at 65 supply. Foggy's now at 44. With the Keeper in trouble. More purges coming in. Where's your TP, Foggy, or Invul? Something. He has nothing anymore. More purge. And he's dead.
Unbelievable. Only archers left, and the Alchemist finds himself in a surround again. The comeback for HuG is real as we go full distance.
What a player, guys. Are you serious? Are you
How
serious
did
right
this
now?
push work? I mean, Foggy donating 10 supply kind of helped.
Yeah.
But then he was completely thrown in front of a bus.
5 armor grunts, dude. 5 armor grunts, great control, and the willingness also to be aggressive with the purges, to look for those pickoffs, to whittle away at that army. Really good mana usage on these shaman. Like, there's always the purge when you need them defensively, but you also use them aggressively to find more kills. HuG teaching us, teaching the world how to play.
Yeah, I like what you say about the mana management, because that's true. It's kind of funny how some of the shamans are completely depleted and the others are super full, so he always has the option, do I want to purge twice or do I want more lightning shields or that? It's really cool. And I kind of was laughing about when you were calling for reverse sweep, but we are just one map away.
Hell yeah, dude.
What would you do if HuG wins this? What do you put on the line?
No way, dude. I'm not doing another Macarena.
Another dance, maybe. With Ziggy together. A waltz with the cat.
That does sound cute, but no. I'm not ready to embarrass myself again just yet.
Okay.
I will just be overjoyed at the performance already that HuG has shown. This is insane. Winning. This is a pretty stacked tournament. Guys, remember his way here. Taking out Focus into life, into Shishi, and now one step away from taking out the Vice World Champion. This is absolutely bonkers. This guy is the new rising star. Forget about Linguagua. Who's that guy? Named himself after inferior orcs.
Inferior orc. Oh, I really like when you get into this mode. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Like, HuG defeated Shishi before, and Shishi defeated Fly before, and that's a household name, of course. Maybe not the greatest Fly that we've ever seen, but they kind of had the same idea operating with mirror image, but that's not the key to HuG's success thus far. It's part of it, but absolutely not key. The decision will be made on Northern Isles. Schuck Cup will be decided after this match. That is, of course, not the end of our broadcast, as we have W3IL for you as well. And there we go, man. 2-2, full distance. And another sub, a Hanky Reforged, thank you. And for Glory Heaven, not only subbing, but also donating 5 euros. Amazing Sunday with Back to Warcraft. Super Sunday, man. Super Sunday. HuG could make his first tournament win real with a reverse sweep. Starting in the bottom left. Foggy could win 2 tournaments in 1 week. Shao Cup. He just won that on Thursday. Starting in the upper right.
HuG, man. Unbelievable performance here today. If he starts incorporating bringing peons for a shop, there's going to be no stopping him. That's the one thing here so far he seems to be neglecting a little.
I'm kind of mad at you that you say forget about Linguagua. I feel some animosity growing in the Back to Warcraft team because of the rising orcs that we have.
No, I mean, Linguagua can be, you know, rookie number 2 of the year. That's fine.
I feel like, you know, you're not staying true. First you fanboy Sock so hard. Now it's HuG. I don't know, man.
It's true. I'm a little bit swaying with the wind, but how can I not, dude? Like, Sock with that performance, now Linguagua recently with that, and now HuG as well.
Yeah, man.
This is so awesome to see. Like, honestly, I mean, 2018 was a lot of really enjoyable Warcraft and awesome games, but it was pretty much always the same guys dominating.
Yeah.
We didn't have these standout performances. Last year, it was about colorful, but we had seen colorful for a long time before. Yeah. You know, getting closer and getting closer. But this year, with Sock and HuG kind of bursting out of nowhere, along with Linguagua, this is totally different.
Of course, we saw the rise of Lawliot in 2015. We saw the rise of WFZ in 2013/14. We had 120 and Life stepping it up, and Foggy denies the Magi. God damn it! I think, like, seriously, 2 out of 3 times he plays on Northern Island, he denies this.
I mean, he almost made it through a series without denying one of the first creeps. Like, that's not allowed. This is Foggy we're talking about.
Oh my god. One borrow into double borrow tech.
Is this enough for the level up if he gets both these Murlocs? Yeah, right? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Imagine if Guagua... damn! Damn! Damn it, imagine if HuG had been aggressive here against us. This would have been disastrous.
Yeah, absolutely.
But alright, he gets level 2, here it is. Thank you, Howni, for the 6 months. Blade Master went for the first item. Is that worth it? On Northern Isles? Like, opening-wise, going for the first item and then moving across? Now he's going for the next item, but a grunt will be lost for this.
Hello, Entangle. Once again, using a lot of mana for this, giving an item, and that's the trifecta. Gloves, claws, circlet. In exchange for level 2, of course.
Now once again, Foggy here, quick with the hunts. Double Ancient of War production early on. Expansion to follow after. Did he just use a Wand of Mana Sealing on the creeps?
I think so. Yep, he used it for sure.
Huh. Effectively worth 100 gold, that charge. Oh, Blade Master shows up perfectly in time. Should be able to steal the Flesh Eater here without much problem. He's going for the experience on the Treants. Getting closer to level 2 with this. He's got some sick attack speed already, by the way.
Yeah, with the gloves and the circlet, it's really nice. First Huntress for Foggy once again very early. Another thing that basically only Foggy does. The Flesh Eater is still there. Does he want to risk it? We've seen some crazy last hits this day. Nope, not here. And some free Lightning Shield.
Thank you, Nate Dog, for the sub also. So the expansion is coming up. Can the Blade Master cancel this by himself? I'm so sure.
Over?
Oh, he dodges the attack. Fate Time works out there for him. Doesn't want to bring the grunts into the middle of the map. Very understandable.
Yeah, he lost
Once they get
already.
entangled, the hunts will take him out.
Okay, with the claws and the gloves, that's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah,
Without any
easy.
losses, the keeper is too far away to threaten him here.
Oh,
Detonate.
the grunts could go for the green camp and give level 2 for the blade, but it's a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Too dangerous when
might
he
be-
lost the grunt already.
And Expo cancelled. This is already a late expansion. This is going to be a super late expansion by what it's looking like.
Yeah.
And the keeper is looking for a creepjack here, I think. But instead he's going to be going for the ogre. Oh my god. This isn't going to work out timing-wise. No. Blade is going for the Flesh Eater. There's a Sentinel there to spot him as well. Keeper is going to get the Ogre Magi, but he can't creep the rest of the camp, I don't think. Unless he wants to use more mana.
Well, he has
Take
a
more damage on these hunts.
end of mana
Expansion.
stealing again. Stealing.
Stealing. Steely. You remember Steely? The office supply thief in Rick and Morty?
Yeah, you're seriously obsessed with this. Again, fast enough tech to get the Shadow Hunter out when he needs it. 2 grunts in the first Shaman. Foggy. Still no Expo. Gold mine, not crap. There is a second Engine of War, of course, for Mass Huntress. But can he support it? Oh, he catches the army in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and there's no Shaman here yet, so this is an easy grunt kill. HuG a little too confident here, probably.
For winning the previous 2 games, kind of understandable. Very conservative with the snake sticks, but 2 hunts kind of damage. There is no dust on him though, so Shadow Meld is a thing.
Oh, crits. Keep it very low. Swirl speed, he moves into range to get him and forces the TP, just like that. And the scroll could also save the other grunt, so TP traded for 1 single grunt only. That's fine.
Yep.
If this one survives, which it should. Yeah.
Barely though.
And we've seen how dangerous these purges into surrounds can be later on, and that TP is probably going to be gone forever now.
Expo almost finished. Tier 2 started. So Alchemist comes later. Again, armor upgrade.
Ah, he lost the grunt to the creeps!
Ah.
No! keeps on happening.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, he's getting an armor upgrade and they survive a little longer. But yeah, usually he attacks with like 5 to 6 grunts or 4 to 5 grunts. This time, 2 of them already died. This diminishes his chances of killing the expansion.
Yeah, 3 already died. 1 died in the very early game, then another one with the keeper coming across again.
Yeah.
And now just another one died to the creeps. That is not so good. That's actually big losses. So with the expansion, however, also being so late for the Night Elf, I guess we're kind of even Steven. Oh, the Blade Master inventory though. And he gets the scroll. So important.
Oh, the boots. I didn't see them yet.
Yeah.
That's pretty
You can give over the circlet as well if he wants. Also pretty nice on the Shadow Hunter, of course. Entangle, but there's plenty of purges. And Foggy again, going for the mass timing with only 45 supply. With Hunters is already hurt, but the Shadow Hunter dropping low as well. Where's the next purge? There it is. He's trying to block against the Shadow Hunter. He's moving him back into range. Heal Scroll to help him out a little bit here. Purge against the Keeper to keep him out of range for the next Entangle. Hell yeah. And the next purge. And there's no TP anymore.
Who's gonna lose his hero?
No
Shadow
purge.
Hunter gets to the shop, most likely. Oh, a little bit of miscontrol. Grunt is there to block. What a perfect summoning of a Grunt. Most likely would have survived anyway, but man, this guy steps out of the barrack, says, I'll leave my friends alone, boys. Girls.
For the Blade, level 3. That's almost another Windwalk. Once again, supply block though.
Yeah.
Keeps on happening to HuG.
A player's
Not even in
forces are under
construction.
attack.
And he needs to push soon. And he
He's
used
got quite a bit of time though, I think, left. Foggy needs Scroll, kind of. Scroll is not available. Blade Master should really stick around here for the Scroll. Alchemist second, moving across, looking for the Creepjack against the Shadow Hunter.
Blade Master is
Expansion.
far away. This is looking good for Foggy, even though stuff is still hurt. 3 Huntress really bruised, but the Alchemist comes in. Is it Heal Spray first once again? No, Acid Bomb. Instant healing before that. But the Blade Master arrives. He's kind of sandwiched now. 2 Huntress about to fall immediately. Number 1. Keep it to the rescue. Oh, man. He can't afford to run in that deep. But the Shadow Hunter.
He's fine, he's fine, he's fine. Pendant of Energy!
Seriously lucky with those items, man. It's basically perfect.
That might be a little true, yes.
Keep her close to level 4. Foggy still no staff, no item. Goes for heal
Foggy-
scrolls and protection now.
I guess the Scrolls in the middle, that was very important. But the Keeper's still kind of low mana. Moon Juice completely dry.
Gonna turn
And the
nighttime
borrowed
soon.
did finish. Second armor upgrade is coming in. I feel this is always when it swings. The second armor upgrades for the
A
Grunts,
player's
suddenly they're
forces
so
are under
beefy.
attack.
And the hero levels aren't quite there yet, actually. Shadow is not yet level 3. But he's close.
Level 4 on the Keeper. Heal scroll already used again. And this is the 4 to 5 grunt attack that we've been talking about. The Shaman might be a little out of position here. Especially this one in the front row. But we got the Blade Master for the damage. Oh, that detonate was nice. Almost all mana gone. And more Wisps are coming. Finally has a solution for this. Invo Potion on the Blade. Can he kill the Alchemist? And yes, he can. No Acid Bomb anymore. And second armor upgrade in the works. Lightning Shield applied now.
Level 2 Serpent Wards are ready. He's low mana, but he can spam those still pretty reliably. The Wisp detonates came in, but may not necessarily be good enough. It's really close here. And actually, Foggy forces his opponent away. The Scroll of Speed there gets him out of there, but Foggy is barely ahead in supply, and the next scroll, so important, will go to the Orc.
Okay. It's seriously about the consumables, man. It's crazy. Needs to get down now. Tower coming up.
Yeah. Look at these hunts. They're half dead, all of them. Keeper has 1 spell to use.
But I guess this
Only
goes
now
for,
nighttime begins.
for the half of the Orc army as well. No gold for heal selves,
player's
only now
forces
this
are under
tower. Oh, is up. No reinforced defenses yet, though. Foggy, 2-pronged attack or what? Treants in the main, army at the expo. Just poking it a little.
He's
Four now.
asking, heal wards, heal wards, heal wards, please. Healing wards, please. These healing wards would actually be ridiculously influential right now.
The wind also not too bad.
A
Long
player's
distance
forces
mining
are
for
under
HuG.
attack.
Gets the invul. And enough energy still on him to have more regen on this Shadow Hunter. Foggy, ready for the attack from the flank, from the side. Oh, and these Swiss detonates again are going to be big as it seems.
Wind of the wind against the Shadow Hunter. There's no heal wave here. There's also no Serpent Walls, or only that one. Alchemist is back. Blade Master has to do heavy lifting in this fight. Trying to reach for the back line to protect the Shaman a little better. Level 4 now. Once again, most likely mirror image. There we go. And again, so many hunters, lots of keepers in a surround, thanks to the mirror image, and people say it's useless. The first hero is down. Is this really the miracle of the Schuck Cup? Foggy was up 2-0, and now HuG is so close to winning this cup.
Foggy down to less than 50 supply with a massing strategy. The Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter here looking for more and more kills.
Alchemist is naked. Crit against him.
That looks like it was the hero kill to win in this tournament. The reverse sweep might be coming in.
Oh my
Level
God.
4 for the Shadow Hunter. More mana for him, more healing for him now.
Keeper is back from the tavern. But what? Again, no shop for HuG, but the Expo in the back. Shop is down. Foggy staffing home to get the scroll. Expo started 1/4.
And look at Foggy's army right now. Yes, he has the Keeper back, but he has like nothing left to really fight with. It's gonna take so long before he can muster an offense again. By that time, this Great Hall is gonna be done.
Absolutely. He's trying though, with treants maybe. Thank you, Lord Helmy, for the 43 1-3 sub. Sensor less than 3. Absolute insane that you're sticking with us for such a long time. Insane as this series is.
Foggy needs to cancel this space, I guess. But he's got no TP to get out. There is a tower here, but with treants, okay, he's gonna get it pretty easily.
Foggy's throwing everything at this Expo. And
How much can he lose for it, though, is the question.
Yeah, that's the question. He's running in with the speed scroll once more. The Shaman out of range of the Archer. First one down, but the Alchemist, man, pops again.
And the Archers as well. Not too many purges. Can't find too many kills after this. But that was an expensive cancel.
And again, a miss rally from this Archer. Okay, kills this one. Nice, sets up a Serpent Ward to kill this Archer once Shadow Meld is over.
That's cool.
That's really cool, as nighttime is over soon.
Blade Master's basically level 5 with this sick inventory.
Close to 5. That's gonna be another incredible damage boost.
Wisps are coming out again. Of course, expensive dispels here, but they do get some dispels off. Is level 2 on the mirror image.
It's been dispelled. They're still soaking up a little damage, and now there's Lightning Shield. It's kind of cool as well. You kind of force the dispel against it. You force the focus on them. Units that you didn't pay for except mana, but mana is again the issue.
HuG falling back once more at 48 supply. Foggy back at 54 now. But canceling this expansion again is going to be more difficult. And the next scroll is going to go to the Orc as well.
Yeah, again owning the shops. The Archer survived, by the way. Serpent Ward wasn't that good, but the Expo's at 50%. Thank you, Ralphus, for the 8-month resub. Great games today. Good job, guys. Thanks, man. And you're absolutely correct. Today, we're blessed with great games.
Seriously. Oh, the Archer still hanging out.
Forces
Oh!
are under attack.
Blade Master
No.
decapitates her. I think HuG's got this, dude. I think he's got this. Again, there's no scrolls. Shop control, boys.
Yeah.
Echo Isles and Northern Isles.
Yeah.
So important.
60 supply only. It's a 10 supply lead, yes, but Night Elves need way more as they're so low in tech.
And only 1-1 upgrades, not 2-2, as they're supposed to be.
And there's also...
Oh, he bought the healing wards.
Whoa.
That's 500 gold.
Oh, guess who's watching? I am yours. One of my favorite people in the world. 6-month resub. 6 months, they say. Lulz. Of course, we know you're by our side for way, 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 way longer. Mark, how's family?
Nice to have you here, buddy. Quick correction, by the way. I think it's 450 gold, not 500, but whatever. Foggy, what's his play now? He's almost level 3 Alchemist. He's almost level 5 Keeper. That's really big level ups, but the expansion is finished. The shop is coming up. The towers they already borrow as well coming. But at the moment, HuG is only at 50 against 63 supply.
But he has a lot of mana, and the Alchemist is not level 3. And the towers and everything soak up a lot of damage. Mass Wisp in the back, and this ward, the Blade Master kills it immediately. Here comes Mirror Image. Where is the Lightning Shield? I think the Shaman are too far away. Can't really connect. Focusing on the Keeper before he's level 5. Level 3 here. Now we get some Lightning Shields in.
The tower may be taken out, but Goliath has to fall back here. Foggy losing more and more, down to 53. Suddenly only Invul Potion on the Blade Master will keep him safe for longer. And the Shadow Hunter with so much mana in the back. He has a new shop coming as well. Grunts are starting to drop low, but he still has that big scroll of healing at the ready.
My god, these fights.
Dude, he's got this. He's got this.
Heal scroll for Foggy now. Needs it immediately. One archer falls before. Heal scroll as well. Not using it now. Lightning Shield again. Grunts are falling in the front line. Is Foggy fighting back? We got big level ups here. Entangle. Lightning Shield still in the works. Heal Scroll saves him, but that's the last bit of mana for the Shadow Hunter.
He needs his Blade Master kill to have a chance in this game, but the Keeper at the same time in problems, getting purged. Flirting with the surround. Blade Master's out of there with the Windwalk. Nobody has mana. The Keeper has a bit actually. Oh no!
The
Blade Master's donating himself!
Poison Ivy, bitches! Down he goes! He has 1,000 gold though. Insta buyback, 5.5.
And he has Scroll of Speed ready to get out of there. That was really scary. But he makes it home again. Foggy needed that kill. Foggy's got a lot of resources, by the way. 1,000 gold. 200 lumber.
Same went for HuG in the last fight. He was banking hard. Now going for the Beastery. He will finally have Ensnare as the Keeper is going closer and closer to that so important level 6 for Tranquility.
Can also go for a Kodo Beast here, which is going to be a big addition for this entire Orc army. Shadow's close. Oh, look at the experience on the Shadow Hunter. He's basically level 5.
Yeah.
And regardless of what he goes for, it's going to be really big.
Yeah. But all 3 items for Foggy. The dream of 2 cups in 1 week is still up. And looking better than, well, the last 2 games for sure.
At the marketplace, flute.
Foggy
exactly.
bought the flute with all his resources.
But the Alchemist, where's he at?
Purge. Can he get in front? Blade Master's walking through him. Surround. Oh no. And not the Invul, not the Heal Scroll can't save him, I guess. Serpent Wards, level 2. Level 5 for the Shadow Hunter now. Blade Master's putting in the damage. No staff on Foggy's side. Alchemist trying to heal himself, but no. It's just a big no. Alchemist down.
All the consumables used and still losing his level 3 hero. And now he's moving forward. HuG on his way to his first big tournament win. This is one hell of a standout performance. The miracle is complete with the reverse sweep. HuG shocking the Warcraft world. Unbelievable. What this talent has shown. He actually wins this.
You didn't believe it either, huh? When it was 2-0 against him. But man, how deserved was this? Unbelievable. Like, unbelievable.
Dude, this was absolutely outstanding. What a guy. I am definitely a member of a new fan club.
This was not cheese. This was,
no.
Like, unlike Lin Guagua, of course, this was a strategy that was established before but didn't really work too well. Not in the hands of Fly, not really in the hands of Focus, but a little better. Not in the hands of Lin. And HuG picks this, tweaks it a little, but basically everywhere. The earlies were so good. His movement was so good. Then early first armor upgrade, the pushes with the 5 grunts, the timings of the Shaman and Lightning Shield, holding on for mana for a long time that he can spam these Lightning Shields in the late, the delay of the Raider and the Ensnare. I gotta feel like whenever he wanted to set up an expansion, it worked. Maybe sometimes in the second try, but that was unbelievable. Yeah. Gauntlet Harbor tweets about it. The way of the new king of Orc. Congrats to HuG, indeed.
Seriously, like, kind of revolutionizing this matchup. Finding a new power spike for Orc. Level 3 Shadow, backed up by a few Shaman, and the 2 armor upgrades on the grunts. so strong with heal scrolls, of course, to back it up.
Yeah. Like, seriously, the shop controls, how important they were to get the heal scrolls every single time. It's basically a lot of AoE versus a lot of AoE with the lightning shield against the glaives. The glaives of the hunters. Pretty good, man. And he always got the high levels as well. Like, we pointed this out weeks and weeks before, how strong Orc gets with 5-4 or 4-4 even. He always had the levels somehow.
I know I'm hyping this guy a lot right now, but I want to make a statement that I don't mean in any exaggerated way. HuG today looked like a top 3 Orc player in the world.
Yeah. Definitely better than Fly yesterday, and the top 3 Orc players are, of course, Fly, Lin, and Focus. Fly in a slump, of course, but damn, that was pretty sick, and looking forward to see more of him, man. Next WGL qualifiers are coming. This guy is gonna be there.
Yeah.
But guess what? We're not done for the day, I guess, if the games are not finished. We have another clan war, W3IL. We have to move over to Battle.net to cast PG versus FFA Beaver League. And then we end the day. Lots of Twitter follows here. Thank you very much. And also lots of support. 89RMF with a €10 donation. Thank you guys so much for providing so much entertainment. Always looking forward to your streams. What a series this is. Indeed, crazy series it was. Also, Decompose with a 7-month resub. Someone gives Foggy a hug, please. See what you did there. Hunker28 with a 3-month resub. Incredible hug. Also a nice one. And Ollie Me with 100 bits. What a sick final. Is Remo getting a tattoo now? Are you?
If he keeps on playing like this, maybe.
Do we need a donation goal for that?
No, we don't.
We are taking a tiny little break to move from NetEase to Battle.net to get to catch up with the clan war. And then we have W3IL for you, the biggest Western team league. Congrats to HuG! He just won the biggest tournament in his life and $375. Still a good week for Foggy with the Win and Shao Y Cup and $225 here. So, don't go anywhere! The Warcraft action continues. Head back to Warcraft.